Hi guys, it's Brush and Quill here, and I'm coming at you with a review, as you'd see from the title and the thumbnail. I haven't really got much done in the way of painting recently. There's stuff on the workbench, but nothing to show at the minute. So I thought I would review something for a change. I don't do very many of these, and it is this: the Bavarian Infantry by Victrix. I have got these as part payment for commission for modelling for Advantage. To be just to be clear, so in a way these are paid for. And when I asked for them, I didn't realise that these were apparently brand new. It's only when I was watching Napoleonic Wargaming. Go over, check out his channel, good channel. And Modelling for Advantage, check them out as well. That these were apparently a new kit, so I thought I'd have a look at them. As you can see, they're brand new. It's still in the bag. So it's Bavarian Line Infantry, 1809 to 1815. Nice bit of artwork there. I know some people complain that they're not in boxes anymore. I've got French in a box. To be honest with you, I prefer the plastic bag, but that's just me. Although I don't like the fact that environmentally it's not that much better, but that's just me. The instructions on the back here, so we've got standard Victrix instructions there. Part A for this figure, Part B for that figure. March, firing, colonels, mounted colonel. I quite like this. Get a mounted colonel. There he is pictured. Officers, plumes, standard sergeants, drummers. And this is down here about the plumes for grenadiers and light infantry. I think, like, can I get this in? These are there, stuck on the side of the helmet. So if we have a look-see inside the bag. Oh, yeah. So, just to say, it's not just a bag, it is actually a resealable bag, which is brilliant, I think. It means that you're not going to lose any bits if you're like me and you like having a look inside what you bought in brand new toys. So while I'm getting these sprues out, I'd just like to say that I'm going to be using these not as Bavarians. I will be using these as my second regiment of Bardens. I'll be putting a video down below to my previous ones, which were made by Front Rank. Again, Bavarians painted up as Barden troops. A very similar uniform. So, obviously I won't be using every single part that's in here. So, let's have a look. What we've got here. So you've got... Can you... Oh yeah, can I fit this? Sorry, I'm in a very small space. There we go. Here's one sprue. This is the command sprue, obviously. So if I put that down there, get my point finger. Ta-da! So you've got, what you got here? You've got, I think, officer body, a sword scabbard. There you go. A sword. Oh no, is that? Oh, it's a hand holding the scabbard. That's kind of cool. So he's sort of marching along, holding his sword. A pointy sword. That's the officer's leg, obviously. The head. Now, one thing I don't understand is why they've, if I pull this up here, they've split the heads and the tops of the hats. Maybe for the grenadier and line options, maybe. That's just me. So here's the sergeant arm holding the musket on the opposite side to the troops. Backpack. I presume this is the sergeant here with his little staff. Can you see there, just going down his leg there? His little marching cane. Hand there on a pack, which is kind of cool. What are the faces like? Let's see. Can I get a face in? Yeah, they seem to be quite nicely moulded. This one here's got a bit knocked back in the box. Where are we? Here we go. Again, nicely moulded. This is the mounted colonel in the standard mounted figure kind of pose. Then you've got the drummer with drum and the standard bearer bits there. Just some nice bits there. I'm guessing this is the standard bearer here. Yes, it must be. Yes, that's the standard bearer there. So that's kind of cool. Lots of different swords and stuff on that sprue. Lots of options. And then get a second sprue of that. So that's great. You make 2 drummers, 2 standards, 2 colonels, 2 officers. Or I should say, hang on, does it say how many soldiers you get in here? 58. 58 figures. That's a lot of figures. If you're doing 24, what's that? 24, 44. So you could do 2 24 regiments out of this if you do 24 per regiment. I do 36. So obviously I'll have some spares. Not that I ever complain about having spare figures. And then after those 2 command sprues, you get. Are these all the same? Let's have a quick look. 2. Three guys, I need a second. 3. Yeah, these are the same, aren't they? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So then you get 8 sprues of this, which is the troop sprue, I'm guessing. What have we got on here? So you've got march attack arms here, holding the muskets. And then 2 more down here, which suggests out of the 6 bodies, you're only ever going to be able to make 4 marching, which is annoying. I'd prefer that you get to make all 8 of them marching, but hey hey. And then you've got a couple of firing arms down here, and up here by the looks of things. Although A10, so A10 is holding the musket at the hip. Okay, so these are obviously for your skirmishing light troops or firing line. So you could theoretically make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A21. A21 is. Oh, okay. A21 and A15 are for ramming, doing a ram rods. So you could potentially make more of these guys shooting than marching. But hey, hey. Again, as you can see down here, the helmets are separate. So I think that most of these are for. Oh, bear with me one moment, please. So T1 and H seem to be the same. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. I don't understand why the tops of the helmets and the bottom of the helmets are separate, because you add these plumes on to make grenadiers and light troops, not the tops of the helmet. It makes no sense to me why they're different. If anybody knows why they've modded them separately, please let me know, because it makes no difference, but it's just confusing. So, but yeah, I mean, they're Victrix, they're all very nicely moulded, they're all very much to scale. You know, these bayonets are going to go flying across the room, no doubt, at some point. They've got the packs here with the cartridge boxes. I will probably do my usual trick of snipping the cartridge box off and putting it on separately, just because I don't like how they are dangling off the back of a pack usually. This means I can glue them to the hip. Actually had them solidly on the crossbelt. And the backs are nice there. You can see the jackets. I'm afraid I don't know a huge amount about Bavarians to tell you whether or not this is the correct one for the entire period that Victrix are saying, but I trust the Victrix know what they're on about. It's quite nice. You'll see on the back of the pack here they've moulded it in so you actually can fit it on, and then I presume that means that you can do troops with or without packs, because they've got their full crossbelts on the back there. Although they still have the shoulder straps, so that makes no sense. Ignore me. So yeah, so that's that. Overall, really nice pack. I think it's well worth the money. You get a ton of plastic. You know, that's a ton of plastic you get. So yeah, I'd say it's a good pack if you like Bavarians, or Baden, or any of the other German states that use this style of helmet and uniform. Then I'd certainly say invest in this and look at it. It's going to be a small amount of conversion work for some states, but on the whole, you could probably get away with it for most of them. You could even get away with it if you want, I suppose, as Tarleton helmets, if you wanted. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. I don't really do these reviews very often, so if you think it was a rubbish review, I apologise. If you think it was a good review, let me know. Let me know either way. I'm wearing now. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.